Hello! Today I just wanted to share my advice on how to read more. So growing up, I read a lot in middle and high school, but after that, I kind of stopped reading. And it wasn't until recently, these past few years, that I've gotten back into it. I just wanted to share some advice on how I was able to start reading more. Hopefully, you'll be able to find some of these tips helpful. First of all, it's important to make reading easy. So not everyone has physical books with them, and even if you do have a physical book, you don't really take that book everywhere you go. I found that when I started reading ebooks and listening to audiobooks, I was able to read so much more just because they were really convenient. I would recommend finding what works for you. If reading an ebook or a physical book isn't easy for you, then I would start off with audiobooks. My go-to app for ebooks and audiobooks is Libby. It's free and you can access it with a library card. I recommend starting with reading what you like. So if you like a certain TV show, movie, look for books similar to those, and I think that's a great place to start. You don't always have to start off with what's popular or what's award-winning, although those are usually pretty good books. I think it's best to just start with what you like. I strongly recommend setting aside time every day to read, whether that's in the morning, at night, or during lunch. Even if it's just 5 or 10 minutes a day, it's nice to get in a habit of reading at a specific time. This can also help make reading more of an everyday activity. Something I find helpful is setting a reading goal so I can see how much progress I'm making and track all the books that I've read. It's really nice to just look back at all the books you read and just realize that you're doing a lot of reading. And setting a reading goal is also just a great source of motivation to encourage reading. It's really nice to follow the book community because you can get updates about new books and read other book reviews to see if there's anything that interests you and that you would like to read. So for instance, this could include following newsletters or getting emails and book updates about genres you're interested in. Another thing I recommend is following people on social media who review books and share what they're reading. Any time spent reading is better than nothing. I would recommend taking your time to finish the books you like. Some progress is always better than no progress, and you don't have to expect perfection. You shouldn't feel pressure to finish every book you read, especially if you don't enjoy it. And it's also okay to just spend your time reading slowly. So that's all of my advice for reading more, and I hope you find these tips helpful. Feel free to share any advice you have for reading more.